The new 89.5 FM, Foka FM, the official voice of the masses.
A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Foca News Summary. I am Priscilla George on top of today's news presentation. Liberia has been elected as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, marking a historic return after more than 6 decades. The vote took place today, June 3rd, 2025, at the United Nations headquarters in New York, which with member states selecting 5 countries for the council. Liberia was one of 2 African nations endorsed by the African Union following months of extensive diplomatic outreach and high-level lobbying across multiple continents. This marks Liberia's first time on the Council since 1960, signaling renewed international confidence in the country's leadership, peace-building efforts, and commitment to global cooperation. As a non-permanent member for the 2026-2027 term, Liberia will participate in shaping decisions on international peace, security, and conflict resolution at the highest diplomatic level. The Civil Servant Association of Liberia has officially declared support for Liberia's bid for the non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. The association's president, Moba Johnson, called on civil servants throughout the country to adorn Liberia's national colors, including red, white, and blue, on Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025, to demonstrate to the international community that civil servants are behind the government of Liberia. Addressing a press conference in Monrovia during the weekend, Johnson commended President Joseph Boakai for his visionary leadership and commitment to restore Liberia's voice in the international community. The Civil Servants Association president also commended Foreign Minister Sarah Besolo Yanti for diplomatic stewardship and tireless advocacy on the international level. Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn over the weekend led a mediation effort aimed at settling prolonged dispute between the family of slain Liberian President Samuel Doe and Grenada Senator Zoe Emmanuel Penu. The dialogue, which seeks to embrace reconciliation and end years of disunity between both families, was held at the home of the former president. Vice President Kuhn mediation efforts come amid a visible rift between Grenada County Senator Zoe Emmanuel Penu and Mamido, daughter of deceased President Samuel Kedo. He expressed disappointment over Senator Penu's absence, citing ongoing tensions between the two as a source of division. Kuhn revealed that separate conversations with both parties confirmed lingering disagreements, something he says has overshadowed the funeral preparation of the wife of the former president, Nancy Doe. In a renewed affirmation of strong diplomatic ties between the United States and Liberia, U.S. Ambassador to Liberia Mark Turner has paid a high-profile courtesy visit to former President George Weah at his private office located in Painesville. The meeting served as a significant gesture of mutual respect and continued collaboration between the two nations. Discussions between Ambassador Turner and Dada Weah centered on several key national and international matters, with a particular focus on strengthening U.S.-Liberia bilateral relations, promoting democratic governance, and sustaining peace and development across the country. Accompanying Ambassador Turner was Mr. Stephen C. McLeod, senior political officer at the U.S. embassy in Monrovia, underscoring the importance of the diplomatic engagement. Also present was Ambassador D. Maxwell Kamaya, Senior, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, and now serving as Senior Advisor and Chief Special Envoy to former President Weah. The visit was widely viewed as a positive step in reinforcing the historical bonds between the two nations rooted in shared values and a long-standing partnership. Former President Weah, who served as Liberia's 24th head of state and is also a former UN and National Goodwill Ambassador, warmly welcomed the delegation. He reaffirmed his commitment to national unity and advocate for Liberia's development on both the national and global stage. This latest diplomatic encounter not only highlights the U.S. government's commitment to engaging key Liberian leaders, but also reaffirms that the WEA's enduring influence in regional and international affairs. San County Senator Creighton Duquesne has blamed Liberia's persistent underdevelopment on the issue. Speaking over the weekend on a local radio station in Monrovia, Senator Duquesne criticized powerful nations, particularly the United States, for creating systems that, according to him, pressure national governments to address external agendas while hindering African leaders from making independent decisions. He noted that governments over the years failed to call on foreign companies to invest factories production but prefer foreigners to export the country's natural resources without benefit to country and people. He also accused Western countries of employing strategies such as sanctions on African leaders, offering limited aid, and funding youth training initiatives as strategic tools to maintain influence and suppress development in African nations. Duquesne urged government, lawmakers, and citizens to believe in their leadership and to support efforts aimed at advocating for the country's sovereignty and long-term interests. If you are just joining, welcome to Focus News Summary. I am Priscilla George. Former President George Weah and Alternative National Congress leader Alexander Cummings held a private meeting at Weah's residence in Monrovia, sparking political speculations. While details of the meeting remain undisclosed, sources indicate discussions may have focused on national issues and potential collaboration for the upcoming election cycle. As Liberia's political landscape evolves, both leaders have yet to make an official statement, but analysts suggest this meeting could signal the start of important political dialogue. Bon County Senator Prince Moye has appreciated citizens of Lower Bon for their unwavering support during the 2023 general and presidential elections. Recognizing their support, Senator Moye expressed deep appreciation for their trust in him and other prominent figures of Bon County. He commended the citizens for voting in favor of the rescue mission, ensuring leadership committed to national development and progress. In his remarks, Senator Moye assured the citizens that President Bouaka would not let them down. He emphasized that the president is fully dedicated to transforming Liberia, working tirelessly to uplift communities and drive meaningful development across the nation. Noting that Bon County will receive significant developments under President Bouaka's leadership. The Bon County Senator further presented $2 million Liberian dollars as a token of gratitude, emphasizing that the contribution stands as a testament to his commitment to empowering communities and ensuring better leadership. He made the statement recently in Totota, Salala District, Bon County. Tensions erupted at the headquarters of the National Disaster Management Agency on Monday as dozens of aggrieved supporters of the All Liberian Coalition Party staged a protest demanding the immediate resignation of the agency's executive director, Ansu Dule. Protesters accused Mr. Dolly of receiving two vehicles and a cash donation of 20,000 USD on behalf of ACOP without informing the party's leadership. They claim the alleged failure to disclose these contributions represents a serious breach of trust and transparency. The demonstrators also criticized Mr. Dolly for unilaterally appointing a national youth chairperson, an action they argue violates the party's constitution and exceeds the authority granted to the chairman. Scores of citizens of New Georgia Township have expressed concerns over recent statement made by Montserrat County Superintendent Roy Bryant. Superintendent Bryant has since called for the establishment of the new Georgia Township Council, but the aggrieved citizens said Superintendent Bryant does not hold legitimate rights to do so. The citizen superintendent concerns continue to soar as citizens claim the action of the superintendent could potentially dissolve the existing structures of the governing council in New Georgia Township. In a release, Superintendent Bryant also claimed his action did not violate any law, adding what it is consistent with the Local Government Act of 2018. He added that the Township Council, when established, will create an enabling environment for coordination, fostering healthy working relations. Township commissioners and South Korea will hold a snap presidential election today following the ousting of President Yoon Suk Yeol after his brief martial law declaration in December. For our news summary, I am Priscilla George. Good afternoon.
The new 89.5 FM, Foka FM, the official voice of the masses.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.